So I was having a conversation with my sister, and my sister was talking to me about how she's been promoting my videos with Chris Law, Unicorn Atlanta book, and Minister Jap. And she said she was on Facebook and she got to talking to this one chick who, you know, was trying to explain to her the friendship that she has with Minister Jap. And Minister Jap has become one of those people who is almost as significant on my channel as Tommy is, because people come onto my channel and talk about Tommy. Now people come onto my channel and they talk about Chris and Jap. And so I'm talking to my sister, and my sister's saying, you know, to me that this young lady said to her that she would never tell a man her sexual history. And especially not a man like Jap, because Jap is in the business of displaying the faults of African American women, right? And it's a lot of men taking that stance right now, that everything that a black woman does is magnified to like 300 fucking degrees, and you know, a lot of it is petty and childish. But she was just saying, you know, I would never tell a man my sexual history. I will only tell the people in close proximity to me. And so I'm explaining to my sister that what this woman is saying doesn't make any sense. And my sister is agreeing with me. She's like, listen, you know, what she's saying makes no freaking sense. Because here's my thing. You can't, as a woman, go out here and say that you're a real woman and you want a real man, and then you turn around and do this fake shit. You pretend you're like this angelic being, you know, that fell from the sky who hasn't done anything sexual before. And I say this in a lot of videos. Women have sex just as much as men do. They are just afraid to say it. Even the ones that look extremely angelic and you think she is like this virgin and blah blah blah, yes, she's been fucking. A woman to tell you that she done had 3 sex partners when she really had 9 to 12 in 1 year. Some of y'all in 1 month. The reason why they don't want to tell you this is who they are, because men will chastise women. You guys cast women out when you feel like they have had a lot of sex partners, but you as yourself, as a man, you've had plenty of sex partners. Like, you feel like a woman's vagina is used if she had a lot of sex partners, but you don't feel like your dick is used when you've had a lot of sex partners. It's the same thing. But you make women feel some kind of way when they participate in something that they enjoy that's sexual. You just shame women. Slut shame women, tramps shame women, hoes shame women, and so they lie to you. That's the facts. Women are lying to you about who they sleep with, how much sex they have, and how much sex they want to have. And there's a reason why you have women out there who don't want to give oral sex. They don't want you to think that they're too freaky, because they know that you are going to take off running. So I go into the conversation and I read my sister and the young lady who's Jap's friend's conversation. And the chick is telling her, like, yeah, if you want a man, if you want to be able to keep a man, you're going to have to lie to him about your sexuality. And I'm like, as a woman, once again, you cannot say you want a man that's honest with you and then turn around and lie to him about your sexual history. You're not being what you're asking for. You have to actually be a real woman in order for you to get a real man. And you have to be a real man in order for you to get a real woman. I'm a real woman. I do real woman shit. When I'm single, I do single shit. Meaning I fuck around if that's what I want to do. And men do the same thing. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, feminism and equality and women should be equal to men. No. What I'm saying is, when it comes to sexuality, it is a virtual certainty that we all fucking. We all having sex. The same amount of sex. Men are probably having more sex than women are. But women are having sex, fellas. You need to start being more realistic. Be real. You're living in like this fantasy world. You're living in this fantasy world where you want this perfect woman. You want this perfect woman who has never been touched by any man, who knows how to be a good mother, knows how to be beautiful all the time, works a 9 to 5, can clean, can cook. She isn't really that sexual, but you're going to end up cheating on her because you want sex. So you go behind her back and have sex with somebody else. And then the women that's walking around here and they want to be wives or whatever, they're not fucking you. They're not fucking you right. They're not the chick that they used to be. Because some of y'all are fronting, like a lot of married men. Your wife used to be your little side chick. Your wife used to be the chick that you was with on and off. Your wife used to be the person that you was fucking. You know, and then you just made her your wife because you guys end up having X amount of kids together. And I know some men that didn't even do that. Fellas, you putting women in like this horrible situation, and you wonder why so many of them insecure. You wonder why so many women are doing so many negative things towards you. They're lying to you. They're cheating on you. They're doing blah, 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 because they can't even be themselves around you. Because you say you want a real woman, then when a real woman come along, you treat her bad for telling you the truth. Listen to this, okay? Listen to this. I ain't never been a hoe a day in my life, right? I ain't never sold no pussy. I ain't never been a stripper, okay? Every man I ever had sex with, I had sex with that man because I wanted to. And then there's times where I had sex on the first night. There's times I made a man wait to have sex. It just depended on the guy. And then as I got older, I started noticing that with speed, if I sped through stuff, a guy would be quick to leave right after. But if I got to know a guy first, our friendship would last much longer, even if we had sex. Because most of the men that I've talked to, I'm still friends with. And most of the men that beef with me, like a lot of these guys that say all of these negative things on my YouTube channel or on social media about me, they never fucked. Ever. And that's the interesting part. Like, the men that say the most negative things about me never fucked. And the only person that's publicly going around talking about me negatively right now that did fuck is Chris. And I'm not ashamed of what I did with Chris. I'm not ashamed. Like, I don't care. And you got a whole bunch of women out here who are ashamed. These women are fucking like crazy. They just aren't telling you. So if you're a smart man, if you really want to know your woman, or if you really want to know if this woman is somebody for you to be with, understand that she done had sex before. And your best bet is to not be as judgmental as you are. If you want a good woman, because there's a lot of good women out here who like sex. And if you're a smart man, you want a woman who likes sex. Because you're going to have some eventful shit. Because I'm telling you, me and Daddy-O, listen to this. Me and Daddy-O, fuck that. Okay? You hear me? Like, when we want to have some sex, we having some sex. Okay? And we having sex the way that we want to have sex. And we're having fun with it. And that's the type of sex I like to have. And if I want to fuck a man I like, whether I ask him for a commitment or not, whether he marries me or not, whether we have sex out of wedlock, whatever it is that we want to do for us, that's what we're going to do, because that's what makes us happy. Be happy. Do what you want to do. Be free. Be free. Putting these speculations and rules and all kinds of regulations and all kinds of stuff on top of relationships, that shit is what's breaking all these relationships up. You're thinking too fucking hard. Let nature take its course. Do what you want to do without trying to hurt people or make some people feel some kind of way like you ain't doing the same shit. Quit it with the holier than thou shit, man. Because you're not perfect. At all. You doing some shit with your dick right now that's just nasty. Just nasty. But then you look across the room and you see another motherfucker doing it. Instead of joining in, you be like, I can't believe you do that. Please, stop with your fronting.